This is a Star Wars fan story. This story takes place completely within a world created by George Lucas. The concept of Jedi and Sith, as well as any other trademarks, are the exclusive property of Disney and Lucasfilm. Welcome to the Continued Republic. Today we're going to get right into Episode 1, The Battle of Tatooine. It takes place in 85 ABY, 5 years after the trap on Korriban. Enoch Kyami was meditating in his chambers of the Jedi headquarters on Ahch-To when he was interrupted by his master, Dal Vormont. I can't tell you how sorry I am for interrupting, but Master Feldar has summoned us to the chambers for an urgent assignment. Enoch nodded as he stood grabbing his robe and pulling it over his tunic.
Is it about Tatooine?
He asked, raising his hood over his head. I don't know for sure, but I fear it could be. Dal responded. I'm impressed that you were able to sense the disturbance. The two walked out of the chambers and proceeded down a long corridor towards the council chambers. I'm sure you felt the stirrings on Tatooine, remarked Master Feldar as Dal and Enoch approached. Master Gorwell and Master Yelba have been leading a troop of Republic soldiers, but the Legion has attacked their occupation. That's impossible, Dal shouted. The Legion doesn't have the manpower for that. Feldar hung his head. It would appear they have obtained a new army, Master Emar added.
With the distraction of the Sith threat, it would seem they've raised this army of darkness right under our noses.
Master Cleric concluded angrily. We need you to make haste and provide aid to Masters Gorwell and Yelba, finished Feldar. Dal nodded as he and Enoch left for their ship. As the two approached Tatooine, they were met by an Legion blockade. Where did they get that fleet? Dal thought frantically aloud. As Dal maneuvered around constant fire from the TIE fighters, it seemed as if there was no escape. As he twisted the ship frantically, he noticed explosions behind him and saw the TIE fighters thinning out.
There!
Enoch blurted in excitement. Dal looked in the distance from Enoch's pointed finger and saw a blue X-Wing blasting down the TIE fighters one at a time. In the distance, Dal saw a group of X-Wing fighters speeding towards the battle. The blue X-Wing cut in front of the Jedi's YT as a voice came over the comms.
We got you. Stay behind me and I'll lead you down.
As the YT landed and the two Jedi walked down to the planet, they were met by the pilot of the blue X-Wing.
Breen, hold tight. Got you, sir.
Breen stopped and looked at Dal.
You're a Mandalorian. You here with the other guy or you trouble?
I'm a Jedi, replied Dal. My name is Dal Vormont. This is my Padawan, Enoch Kyami.
Vormont?
Asked Breen.
You sure you're not with the other guy?
Dal froze and stared at the pilot. What other guy? Did he mention me?
Nah,
replied Breen.
he showed up in that thing and started saving our skins.
Dal looked over to see a purple Mandalorian Star Viper with light green details. Hoyt! Dal choked under his breath.
Yeah, I think that was his name. So you are with him?
Questioned Breen. No. Dal shook his head.
But you recognized his ship,
stated Breen almost accusingly. I've never seen that ship before in my life, explained Dal, but I recognized the paint job. Hoyt's my brother. I haven't seen him in 25 years.
You're in luck,
chuckled Breen.
He's on the front lines and so are the Jedi. I gotta get out of this flight suit and I'll take you there.
As they exited the spaceport, Dal looked back to see a yellow and blue BB unit following them. You don't have your droid stay at the ship?
You kidding?
Laughed Breen.
BB-22T here has saved my skin more times than I can count. He goes with me everywhere.
Nice to meet you, BB-22T.
Enoch greeted. Dal shook his head sternly as he continued forward. They walked through the desert until they heard the whistles of blaster fire and the crack of explosion in the distance. As they grew closer, they saw the glow of two blue lightsabers amidst the smoke and blaster fire. Dal and Enoch leapt into battle, with dissolution troopers flooding in from all directions. Dal made his way through the smoke and fought through troopers until he got to the glowing blue lightsabers. It was Master Yelba and his Ewok Padawan, Rackham. How did things get this bad? What's going on? Dal asked, ducking blaster fire and cutting down a dissolution trooper.
It's like the Legion has decided they're going to either take Tatooine or fall themselves. They're all here. Commander Atok, Captain Omber, even Darth Luz and his 2 Jedi hunters,"
answered Master Yelba. I'm not scared of Reedslow and his henchmen, snarled Dal as Republic soldiers continued to fall around them.
"He hasn't been Reedslow for a long time. His training to use his fear has made him dangerous, especially with Nilpha and Iandor by his side."
Meanwhile, Enoch was busy fighting off dissolution troopers as well. The young Padawan was battling valiantly, but soon found himself surrounded. As Enoch raised his blade in defense, the dissolution troopers began to fall around him.
That's twice, kid,
hollered Breen as he caught up with the Padawan. Enoch and Breen caught up with Dal as Yelba finished talking. Added Rackham. Exantero, gasped Dal. But he hasn't revealed himself since the trap on Korriban.
Wait, who's that?
Enoch interjected, pointing to 3 Republic soldiers leading a garrison of reinforcements towards them.
Ha, guardian angels,
yelled Breen with excitement.
That older lady? That's General Evis Nadana. The younger woman is Kelna Zormkil, the best foot soldier we got, and the older man is Admiral Ibis Klesbeck. This is the Republic's finest.
When the 2 groups met up, Admiral Klesbeck explained that they needed to cross the battlefield and that Master Gorwell and his battalion were about to be ambushed by dissolution heavy troopers and dissolution jet troopers. Dal and Enoch were taken aback hearing of heavy and jet troopers. Without being a part of the battle, they had no idea how strong the Legion had become.
Hey, that other Mandalorian over there?
Asked Breen.
"He and Gorwell are the only thing giving that squad a fighting chance right now,"
answered Admiral Klesbeck as he turned to Dal.
"You know him?"
I did, answered Dal. Many years ago.
They're brothers,
added Breen. Admiral Klesbeck nodded as the 2 groups joined forces across the battlefield. As the group charged their way through the fight, Rackham pointed to the distance. He screamed. Dal's head darted over, and then he saw him. Not the dissolution heavy trooper, the one dodging his shots with a burst of his jetpack, a purple and green suited Mandalorian. It was Hoyt. Dal and Enoch fought ahead, pushing towards the struggling Mandalorian. Before they could reach him, they heard a mighty Wookiee growl. It was Gorwell. With a quick jump and a thrust of his lightsaber, Gorwell sliced through the trooper. Hoyt! shouted Dal. Hoyt, what are you doing here?
"I was hired by an anonymous client to come here and help the Republic,"
Hoyt answered, placing a hand on his brother's shoulder as they got to each other. Hoyt, it's been so long, started Dal. I have so many questions.
"Later,"
Hoyt barked sternly.
"We'll have lots of time to catch up, brother, but first I need to get to the droid bay south of here."
Droid Bay? asked Dal, shocked to hear his brother looking for such place.
"I need my droid. It's got information on it that I intercepted about why the Legion is here."
You have a droid? stammered Dal.
"An R2 unit, R2X5, and we need him,"
asserted Gorwell. cried Rackham.
Control your fear, young Padawan.
Yelba taught.
Trust in the Force, and it will guide us.
"Right then, let's go."
Hoyt waved the Jedi on as he walked away.
Wait,
Called General Nadana.
there's another R2 unit there. Blue, silver, and white. He's mine, and so is the gold protocol droid. Please bring me back those droids, too.
"And a white and orange BB unit,"
added Admiral Klesbeck. What are we, a droid care service? Scowled Dal. Gorwell overruled. Gorwell led the entourage towards the droid bay, but as they drew near, a small squadron of dissolution jet troopers flew over their heads and landed in front of them. At the same time, 2 dark figures crested the dunes with a full squad of dissolution troopers behind them. It was Nilpha and Iandor come to strike the Jedi down. Gorwell told Dal.
"The 2 of us battle an army?"
demanded Hoyt. It's like Master Yelba said back there, Dal explained. Trust the Force and it will guide you. Dal nodded at Enoch as he leapt after Gorwell towards the Dark Jedi. Dal stood face to face with Iandor as the Jedi hunter spun his saber chucks.
Fear me, Jedi.
Iandor bellowed as he struck. Fear you? Asked Dal, blocking the strike easily. I don't fear people who use the dark side. It makes you weak. Dal's blade ripped across the Dark Jedi's chest as he parried. Iandor fell to his knees, gasping for breath as Dal watched, thinking back about a story he'd been told about Brasvel and Marvaka years before, and why they had left the Order, and about his own time with them in exile. Iandor flopped forward and hit the ground. Meanwhile, Master Gorwell had been locked in combat with Nilpha. When the evil Syrian saw Iandor fall, he used the Force to blind Gorwell with a cloud of sand as he turned to flee. Dal looked over at Nilpha running away, then behind him as Enoch and Hoyt were becoming overwhelmed while troopers endlessly continued towards them. Dal couldn't stop thinking about the lesson he learned from Brasvel and Marvaka about the dangers of leaving such evil alive. Dal knew that going after the Dark Jedi meant sacrificing his Padawan and his brother who he'd just been reunited with. Growled Gorwell, wiping the rest of the sand from his eyes. Back on the front lines, disillusioned heavy troopers piled in while jet troopers streaked around the sky. As the Republic numbers dwindled, Yelba and Rackham were surrounded by heavy troopers. Breen was pinned in place by jet troopers with Kelna, General Nadana, and Admiral Klesbeck. As the troops closed in and hope seemed slim, the jet troopers yelled out some orders and the troopers all turned around and rushed the opposite way. Rackham screamed.
The Jedi.
Master Yelba smiled as Master Feldar led the remaining Jedi into battle. Jet troopers rushed Feldar and he used the Force to send them flying with ease. Master Emar and his Padawan Uvar cut their way through heavy troopers, and Master Clara and Siba Lar took on other disillusioned troopers as Master Yelba and Rackham joined them. Outside the droid bay, Dal and Gorwell had leveled the grounds, and the four were making headway. Just ahead of them, a small squad of Republic troopers had been fighting their way towards the group on their way to the front lines, led by 4 Wookiee warriors. This appeared to be one of the most elite groups of soldiers in the Republic. As the Republic troops reached Dal, Gorwell, Enoch, and Hoyt, a Wookiee at the head of the group spoke up. Answered Gorwell. Howled another large, gray, rugged Wookiee. As they burst into the droid bay, Hoyt's finger shot up and pointed to the corner.
There,
He exclaimed.
that's our 2X5.
And here's the other R2 unit.
Shouted Enoch, kneeling next to the blue-trimmed astromech. That just leaves the BB unit and the protocol droid, Dal stated, scanning the room. Perhaps I could be some assistance, chimed a flat robotic voice as a large red droid walked from the shadows. I am AC-1383, Advanced Communications. AC, huh? Chuckled Dal. Alright, cool down. You know where these droids are? AC-1383 shined a light from his head into the corner of the room across from them. I believe this is your BB unit, he began. I deactivated the protocol droid, growled Gorwell. He is an inferior model. He serves no purpose here, answered AC-1383 casually.
That droid is important to the Republic. We need to boot him back up and get going.
Hoyt explained. Please get him for us, Dal added. The advanced communications droid walked over to a large locker near the back of the droid bay. He is in here, started the droid. But I want to go with you.
Aren't you already somebody's droid?
Asked Enoch. Every day I watch the droids get picked up and dropped off here for safekeeping, explained AC-1383. I am the most impressive piece of technology in the galaxy, and nobody has ever come back for me. Dal nodded and AC-1383 opened the locker and turned on the communications droid. The droid lit up and it started to speak.
I am C3PO, Human Cyborg Relations.
Dal beckoned the droid as he turned around. Nice to meet you, C-3PO. We gotta get out of here,
Oh dear.
remarked the protocol droid. The group rushed outside to meet the Wookiee and their troops and head back towards the front line. Meanwhile, with the Jedi present, the battle was beginning to favor the Republic. The heavy troopers had been all but eliminated, the sky streaking with jet troopers now just filled with the smoke of the battle. When Dal and the others returned with the droids, it seemed it would be a sure victory for the Republic.
Master Evis.
Shrieked C-3PO as the two groups joined.
It's good to see you, C-3PO,
replied General Nadana as the protocol droid took his place by her side with the R2 unit.
And good to see you too, R2-D2.
BB-8, old friend.
Cheered Admiral Klesbeck as his own droid rolled up to him.
And I see you met Chewbacca.
We sure did, replied Dal. He, Lunthar, Salzba, and Neek here made our lives a lot easier.
Chewbacca has been a hero of the Republic for
Admiral Klesbeck was interrupted as a blaster shot split the group, striking the large gray Wookiee. Cried Chewbacca as his comrade hit the ground. The group quickly looked up to realize a nightmare. Another huge squad of dissolution troopers was being led towards them by Nilpha, Captain Omber, Commander Atok, and Darth Luz himself. Bellowed Gorowell.
Are you crazy? Can't you see we've got bigger problems?
Screamed Breen as he fired towards the enemy. I believe the droid will reveal an even bigger threat, explained Feldar calmly.
He's right. Do you feel that energy? The rumors are true,
uttered Master Yelba.
He's here.
Hoyt frantically switched some buttons on R2-X5's control panel and a message was displayed.
He's here for Crate Dragon Pearl?
Enoch yelled.
Which means he's between us and retreat,
pointed out Master Clara. Stated Master Emar. Dal, Enoch, Emar, and Uvar will come with me to Faith Exantero, ordered Master Feldar. The rest of you must stay. Hold off, Luz, and lead the Republic retreat.
They're gonna destroy Tatooine,
objected Breen. Gorowell barked. Feldar led the 4 Jedi back through the desert as Gorowell led the group remaining on the front lines, attempting to find their opportunity to retreat.
Not so fast,
screamed Darth Luz, soaring towards the group of Jedi leaving to confront Exantero. Gorowell leapt in the air and blocked the Sith apprentice as the two became locked in combat. Nilpha charged next as he engaged in battle himself with Master Clara. Commander Atok screamed as his soldiers followed into battle. Admiral Klesbeck led his own charge as the battlefield became hectic again. As Feldar's group headed towards the Great Dragon Cave, they felt an incredible dark presence. Standing on a small plateau near a smaller cave with markings around the opening was Exantero. Dal jumped up to meet the Sith Lord, but as he did, Darth Exantero caught him in midair and tossed him aside with the Force. The Sith Lord sent a crack of Force lightning at Feldar as Emar and Uvar charged. Feldar tossed the lightning aside as Enoch ran to check on Dal. Darth Exantero pushed Master Emar away as he swung his lightsaber at Uvar. Meanwhile, Master Clara was pushing Nilpha back as Master Gorowell and Darth Luz pushed each other's limits. Hoyt and the 3 remaining Wookiee battled ahead as General Nadana and Breen began organizing the retreat. Seba, Rackham, and Master Yelba fought through the dissolution troopers on their way to Master Clara. Nilpha continued to back up as he beckoned reinforcements. Captain Omber turned towards the remaining Jedi and fired as his troops followed his lead.
It's no use,
screamed General Nadana.
Even the Jedi are being forced back. We need to hurry the retreat.
We still got the issue of the blockade,
replied Breen as blaster fire crashed around them.
That's what the droids are for,
the general insisted.
R2-D2 has the launch code you need to get off the ground. BB-8 can help you get into the Allegiant hangar, and C-3PO can speak with the missile systems to prevent an alarm.
Sounds like a squad will have to go now. We'll never make it if we have an entire army standing and waiting,
yelled Hoyt.
Breen and I will lead the Wookiee back to the hangar. Gives us some strength in an emergency, and with R2-X5 and BB-22T, they won't know which droids to target.
I shall come too, interjected AC-1383. I can have Master Dow's ship ready to evacuate as many as it will hold. Back at the fight with Exentero, Uvar was strongly outmatched. Master Feldar and Master Emar continuously attempted to help the Padawan, but Exentero repeatedly pushed them back as he struck at Uvar. After several harsh clashes, the Sith Lord overwhelmed the young Keldor, slicing off the Padawan's arm just below the elbow. Uvar dropped to his knees as Darth Exentero raised his blade for the finishing blow. As the Dark Master's blade came down swiftly and precisely, a flickering white blade blocked its path. It was Dal.
Emar, Enoch, take over and get away,
ordered Feldar as he reached Dal and Exentero once again.
Dal and I will hold him off.
Just like old times, Master, grunted Dal as he fended off the Sith Lord. Feldar reached out his arms and sent Darth Exentero tumbling into the cave behind him while Enoch and Emar helped Uvar away. At the same time, Master Gorwell continued to fight Darth Luz while Nilpha and Captain Amber pushed back the other Jedi with their troops. Republic soldiers continued to follow as Kelna, General Nadana, and Admiral Klesbeck attempted to organize a retreat formation. Gorwell locked the Sith's lightsaber side together and forced one of them out of his hand as the Wookiee Master pushed forward. Master Yelba unleashed a force push so powerful it sent Nilpha, Captain Amber, and several of their troops flying back. Gorwell overpowered Darth Luz, sliding his blade across the Rodian's face and kicking him back. Screamed Gorwell as the Jedi and Republic soldiers began to run. Meanwhile, Breen, Hoyt, and the Wookiee had reached the spaceport landing bay with the droids as Enoch, Uvar, and Master Emar burst in behind them.
Ah,
Sighed Breen.
so it's going well then.
BB-8 opened the Allegiant hangar and C-3PO prevented the alarms. R2-D2 began uploading the launch codes and Breen put his flight suit back on.
Come on, BB-22T.
He directed before looking at Hoyt.
I need as much backup as possible up there.
Hoyt nodded, motioning R2-X5 to follow as he walked towards his own ship. Enoch looked over at a rough orange X-Wing in the hangar.
What do you think?
He asked R2-D2.
Should we join them?
Listen, kid.
Started Breen. Master Emar interrupted. At the cave, Dal and Master Feldar pursued carefully as Darth Exentero made his way deeper inside. Force lightning shot out from the darkness as Dal held his blade strong in front of him to block it. Feldar placed a hand on his lightsaber attached to the back of his belt when a voice unfamiliar to him rang out.
Leave, you must. A victory today you will not achieve.
Feldar pushed again with the Force into the darkness. Exentero flew back as Feldar yelled,
Run, Dal!
The two Jedi leapt from the cave and off the plateau, landing right behind the retreating Republic army with their fellow Jedi. All the while, Breen, Hoyt, and Enoch had joined the other Republic pilots in trying to create an opening in the blockade. TIE fighters began to surround the three within minutes.
Looks like we're running thin on pilots up here,
Yelled Breen as he weaved enemy fire.
Trust the Force,
Replied Enoch as he blasted the TIE trailing Breen.
Force means nothing to us.
Hoyt snapped.
We all serve the Force.
Enoch answered calmly.
It's our only chances to sink one of those Star Destroyers.
Breen explained.
There's a Republic capital ship just beyond this mess.
How are three of us going to take down a Star Destroyer?
Asked Hoyt.
We can help.
Shouted Dal as his YT-1300 crested the horizon, Jedi fighters and Republic vessels at his tail.
You guys hit those shield generators. We'll start a formation to hit the base of the bridge tower.
It would take time for those engines to fail after the bridge fell,
Suggested Breen.
We're not trying to collapse the bridge,
Explained Dal.
Star Destroyers have terrible engine vulnerabilities. We hit the base of that bridge just right, we might blow the engine block.
Well, color me impressed, little brother.
Laughed Hoyt as he, Enoch, and Breen headed for the shield generators. Each X-Wing hit the shield generators with a proton torpedo while the Mandalorian Star Viper demolished them with a follow-up. The shields lowered and Dal led an assault on the base of the bridge. A large explosion began as the Republic ship screeched away. The Star Destroyer started to fall from the sky as they headed for the capital ship. Once they were safely on the capital ship and off into hyperspace, Dal went to talk with Master Feldar.
Master, there was a voice in that cave. Who was that?
he asked.
I don't know for certain,
Answered Feldar.
but I saw him with Master Ray as we were boarding your ship. Saw him?
Dal stammered.
With Master Ray? You will go with your Padawan to the forest moon of Endor.
Feldar ordered calmly.
Master Yelba and Rackham will go with you to help protect the Republic. Gorwell will take the remaining Jedi back to Octu. What about you, Master?
Asked Dal with concern.
I need to learn more about the one who spoke to me.
Answered the Grand Master.
I am going to the Dagobah system.
Thanks for watching The Continued Republic, everybody. Please stay tuned for next time when we have Episode 2, the new chapter for the Sith, which is going to be a crazy one, of course. And please remember, I designed some of these characters based on species from Star Wars. Some of them are characters from Star Wars, but I do not own the rights to any of these characters or these battles.